Welcome back to Mobius Final Fantasy and Chapter 1, the extra areas. I think we begin even off in the Andraste colony and see what awaits us there. Hey Matthias, you're back! Thanks for what you did for us before. This is my friend Fam. So, you're Matthias. I've heard a lot about you. Is this area safe now? We've seen a few fiends around, but nothing we can't handle. We'll start clearing some of the woods and rocks and make new fields once things calm down a bit. Sounds like a lot of work. It is. But someone needs to do it. We need the space for homes, fields for food. You can't fight on an empty stomach. Someone has to grow the food. Those soldiers, while we're all good people, sometimes forget that. Soldiering and farming are both noble professions. Do you want to help us? Take a break from all that soldiering you do? Working in the fields is tiring work. Make sure you're well rested. So, farm work. And because we're not joking, this costs 30 stamina when 6 and... well, 6. We have particularly expensive of 12, 8, but this one costs 30. And 8 battles. That is shorter than I remember, but 8 is still pretty long. And I'm using the Scholar. A bit weaker in magic than the normal mage I used before, but tougher and stronger in the normal attacks. And the breaks. Oh, we charge.
Nowhere to run. Two of them. Prepare to die.
God, I'm still on normal, I believe. Otherwise this would have been a bit harder, but not much. You have seen the difference before. Isn't it great to discover new lands? Imagine all the... this will be fields, villages and roads someday. Come on, Matthias. If we don't hurry, it'll be night soon. Oh, how can you guys still walk after all that? We work all day, all year round. This is nothing. Ah, more. So I wanted to go on hard. I always forget that. 50 and 10 battles. Well, good that Mobius Day is today. Otherwise, this would have been expensive to do. Don't know if I've explained what Mobius Day is.
I pity you.
It's always the 8th, the 18th and the 28th of every month, because the Mobius symbol looks almost like an 8 that fell over. And on this day you get various extra bonuses when you play, including extra energy.
Be gone! Say goodbye. Be gone!
Ooh. 9.
Your last mistake. Behold. Your weakness is revealed.
And that's why he drops over from my scan.
Rest in peace!
New bomb. Summon ticket. Alright, I think this is enough for today. We need to go back and help with restoring the fields too. You want to help us with that too? Sure. Yeah. You don't look so good. Tired? No, I'm fine. Oh, I almost forgot. Here, this is for you. Reward for an honest day's work. You know, we walk twice as much in a day usually, just so we don't get caught by fiends. But it was much safer today, thanks to you looking out for us. It was. I think we could do this twice a day, every day. Twice a day? Really? These people should be fighting chaos, not me. Yeah. Farm work seems to be exhausting work. Okay. Let's go on. We helped in the farms, and to relax, we go in the water tower. Useless. All of them useless. What men of soldiers are these? Having management issues? Matthias, you do seem to have the best timing. We've located the enemy's lair in this area, but my soldiers are too afraid to venture into it. To boot, most of them can't use magic enough to defend themselves from a fiend's attack. Why don't you go? You're a spellcaster, aren't you? I am. I've dedicated decades of study and practice owning my skills for the defense of a crown. But I am needed at the Citadel, if only there was someone versed in the arcane to deal with these fiends. You want me to go, don't you? You've read my mind, though I do have my doubts when it comes to your spellcasting abilities. Okay. Great. It's now unlocked, yeah? And let's go to the other areas. Let's go to the fire tower. I have a feeling. Matthias, good to see you. You're fired up? Not as much as you. Ha! Well said. Let me tell you something that'll really get you fired up. You're going to ask me to do something for you again, aren't you? For me? No, this is for you. It's a great challenge for someone of your caliber. Alright, fine. Could you just stop shouting? Just for a little bit? Hahaha, you'll love this one. We found a nest crawling with baddies. You take them out and you'll be showered with medals. Sounds great, doesn't it? There's this little problem though. Others want to have a go at this nest too. So I'm going to need to ask you to bring me proof of your might as a warrior, and I'll grant you the right to challenge these beasts. I have to prove I can handle myself. Again. It's a formality. But rules are rules. Besides, you'll be well rewarded if you pull this off. Now, off you go. 30 beasts as a warrior. Had I known this, or probably just remembered, I would have done this after unlocking. Oh well, too late. Mobius, I was looking for you. Tell me, do you fancy yourself a good ranger? You need a scout? Yes, we've received reports of suspicious movements in the woods. We need to conduct forced reconnaissance to assert enemy numbers and dispositions. But we seem to be short on good rangers. Could I ask you to volunteer for the mission? You'll need to dispatch any enemies you encounter. This will test your ranger skills to the limit, but I'm confident you can pull it off. Okay. In this region. Well. I guess I'm grinding. See you after I've grinded all the jobs up, yeah? I hold it here. Okay, I've grinded the 90 creatures, monsters, whatever. Let's open the water tower now. Impressive! You're still no match for me unless you wish to prove me wrong. And how would I do that? The fiends in this frozen tower, even I would have difficulties dealing with them. Well, they must be defeated. I do not wish to send you to a certain death. If I defeat them, would that make me a better mage than you? Hypothetically speaking, I would say so, but you must come back alive first. Watch me. Oh, I will. And I want the scholar again. Looks weird with that thing behind him there.
Prepare to die!
Okay.
Rest in peace!
Oof. Elixir. Break the bomb. Why are you yellow and the deeper one is... Okay.
Such power.
Ooh, lucky.
Rest in peace!
Okay. Leaf around.
You're finished! No mercy here.
Und down. Oh, sonst hätten wir Redrocked. I took care of those fiends. Now, who's the better mage? Ha! Good work. It does please me to see younger men when I master the arcane. Here, take this, your reward. I do hope you put those skills to use in defense of the crown. As for who's the better mage, a direct test of skills would make that clear, I would think. A mage duel? Right now? The prospect is exciting, isn't it? But this whole chaos affair needs done first. Perhaps once it's over, well, I suppose it wouldn't matter who's better then. Let us fight together, for peace. Do take care of yourself, Matthäus. You too. Remember, you owe me a duel. Don't get yourself killed until all this is over. And the ranger? The ranger. You're a fine ranger, Matthäus. They never saw what hit them. As I said, we need your help. It's a scouting mission, but it may devolve to a running fight. If making a ruckus isn't out of the question, I'm game. You said suspicious movement. What kind? It's precisely the lack of movement that concerns me. There's a legion worth of fiends out there, but they've been eluding our attempts to engaging them. They're too agile, too coordinated. It makes me nervous. Maybe they're planning something? They're nothing more than animals. All they know to do is kill and destroy. But if there is some intent behind this, it would be very troubling. We need to find out what we're up to. We start easy.
Take this! Farewell! Here! Yeah! Slice the dice! Too slow! Yeah, take this! Eyes on me! Not so fast!
Okay. And the shade.
Farewell!
No.
Here! Too slow.
I will end you.
Yeah.
That takes care of the fiends in this area, I think. You've been a great help, Mateos. Maybe I've worried too much about the enemy's intent. Sir! Sir! What's it? Report. A flanking attack, sir. A cockatrice has taken our frontline troops by surprise. A cockatrice? How did the guards let such a massive fiend sneak past them? They were watching the woods, sir, as per your orders. I guess they're smarter than they look. This was all a distraction? I can't believe it. Matthias, come with me. We need to take care of this. Well, Windpath isn't finished yet.
Take this! Here! Not so fast! Yeah.
So apparently, the fiends are smarter than the guard commander believed, or perhaps they are more directly controlled by chaos than he believed. Down with the cockatrice.
Too slow!
Such power.
Too slow! Slice and dice! Take this!
There's the cockatrice. Or the cockatrice, I don't know. That takes care of that. They hit us where we were weakest. We've taken too many casualties for the numbers of the enemy committed to this attack. I've made a grievous mistake. I underestimated the enemy. There's more to them than you have There's more of them than you have soldiers. If they start using tactics, that's bad news. You can't defend the citadel for long. Is there somewhere else you can go and regroup? Chaos won't stop until the whole realm is under his control. There's nowhere safe for anyone to go. This is it. We must make our stand here and fight to the last man. Thanks for all your help, Matthias. Here, take this. You deserve it. You're a good man, Matthias. Maybe, when this is all over, I buy you some drinks. I hold you to that. So, the water commander owes us a duel. The guard commander owes us a drink. And what was in the fire tower? I knew it! I knew you could do it, Matthias. You truly are a great warrior. But there's still more for you to do. The fiend's nest is deep within this tower. As the name says, it's full of fire-loving fiends, so be prepared. You fired up, Matthias? I know I am. Now go and fight with honor. I guess it's a bit late to say thanks, but no thanks. Probably. Down into the burning dungeon.
Say goodbye! Here you go!
I like the look of that weapon. But the paladin weapons were both great.
Here we go! You try this on.
Neo Flare. Bit weird using fire attacks against fire monsters, but
No holds back.
that attack was so strong it worked. Nom. Ow! There was backlash. That was easily avoidable. Let's bring this to a finish.
Time to die!
Chapter 3, Part 1 complete. Just got the achievement. I saw how you handled those fiends. That was awe-inspiring. I'm sorry for making you do all this, but it was all worth it. You weren't giving me much choice. Believe me, this was all necessary. The soldiers, they saw you fight. You give them hope. They know that chaos will be upon them soon, and they needed something to give them the courage to stand against him. And you did it with flying colors. Yeah, these may not be much, but you more than earned them. I'll try to have more rewards for next time. If there is a next time. Mobius, there you are. I need to give you something. I've heard you helped our soldiers and others as well. I thank you, on behalf of Princess Sarah. It's fine, I had nothing better to do anyway. Still, you did a lot of good. Here, take this mark. It's the least we can do. You already gave me rewards. It's not just some reward. This is the mark of light. What is it? It's proof that your actions gave people here what they needed most. Hope. Even if you don't become the warrior of light, this mark will be a testament to the good you did in this world. That sounds like you don't think I'll make it. It never hurts to be prepared for the worst. You've met the blanks who followed the prophecy and failed. You think I'll become one of them? No one begins an endeavor expecting to fail, but you have to be ready for that eventuality, because if you don't... Speaking of hope, you're not giving me any. Of course, we are all praying that you do become the warrior of light. And that mark is a testament of our faith. Godspeed, Matthäus.
He expects you to take comfort in a testament of light if you fail? Is he serious? Where does he get off?
He should have just come out and say I'd never make it.
Well, don't take something from someone who aspired to be nothing. You just throw that thing away.
I think I'll hang on to it for now.
Ooh, to sell it?
No. To remember his words by. If I ever lose heart, it'll remind me that I'll do whatever I have to, not to fail.
I don't really follow the logic, but I know you're no pushover.
Thanks.
Three crystals. Okay, and to the end of this episode, let's summon a little bit. No, not these. Yes, still New Year's summons three times, and I will attempt 2 great summons then. Well, that seems to be something new. Enceladus, Final Fantasy XII. Spin Kick. A monk ability. That is something old. And now the great summons. She's key, Final Fantasy VII. Light, Shift Fist Light. Bygone from Final Fantasy IV. All the monk techniques. Vampire, Final Fantasy XIII. The Barrier Gar. Yog-Sothoth. A Forgamon. Adds imbue dark and cleaving attacks. Interesting. Pixie. Ice Force. That's good. Death Scythe. Final Fantasy XII. Penitence. Single target, exploit weakness. Stolas. And you get upgraded to 4-star. Light Force, okay. Percival. Brilliant Agony. So. The 5 crystals. And that was it for this episode of Mobius Final Fantasy. Next time we begin part 2 of chapter 3, where chaos finally arrives and the battle begins. Until then, I'm Mace and don't get lost.